All right, I'll do shoulders. This is the Days of the Dead Film Festival. We're here with the cast from The Offering and from The Boy Below, and I'm going to have everybody introduce themselves kind of one by one and just give us a little bit of what you did on your film, and then I'm going to open it up to the audience first.
Hey guys, I am Aimee Rolfsen, and I played Marilyn, Leigh in The Boy Below.
My name is Constance Payne, and I played the Priestess, Waitress in The Offering. I did all the costume design. I did a lot of the set design. John helped me with set design. And, oh yeah, like a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, only everything. Yeah. I'm Zenobia. My real name is Grace, but Zenobia is my singer name. And I played the lead, Mara, I believe is her name, although, yes. But yeah, this is our...
Hi, I'm James Mathis. I was the writer director for The Offering.
No one has anything to say, it seems. My name's John Whitwell. I played Harker, the lead detective investigator, badass guy in the film. And as a collaboration, I think we all worked well together and put this thing together in 5 days. We had a set picked out, a location, and I think 2 days before the location, which we wrote the entire script and story based around, burned to the ground. So we were doing a 13-day film festival, and that crushed our timeline. And James had an idea. He said, since y'all's idea didn't work and the location's in ashes, why don't we do this film and make it this way? So James coughed up a location, and we all got our actors together and our crew and made it happen. And it was a whirlwind, but it was really worth it, and we're really pleased. This is the 11-minute version. We do have a 22-minute director's cut that has more scenes and more depth to characters, but this was the short version, and we're really proud of how it turned out.
Amazing. Is there any questions for either film from the audience? Okay, let's start with the boy. I'm sorry. Let's start with the boy from below. I'm gonna just sneak in maybe right between you guys. Okay, let's start with the boy from the below. From below. I'm sorry. Very atmospheric. I saw a lot of fog in this movie, but I had trouble telling. I'm wondering if you used both. Was some SFX and some DFX, or was it all? Where did the fog come from? How'd you guys take care of it? And then also your props, I thought were very good. I pay a lot of attention to the weapons and things. I really enjoyed how the knife looked right. I like how the axe felt like it had weight, looked like it had weight. So anything you want to comment on that'd be great.
Sure, yeah, I can comment on some of that. I was not on set for all of those scenes that you're referring to. Cody Newton was the director of photography on this, and a lot of those incredible shots that you saw were him and his team. There was some, yeah, they had fog machines, and they storyboard everything out and know exactly what they're going to do in that shot list, how they want it to look. They really took care of that whole pre-production process. So what you see, thank you for complimenting on those, because those are a lot of things I know mean a lot to Tori, mean a lot to Cody, as far as imagining this film and the atmosphere that you mentioned. Lots of practical special effects. As far as VFX and post, I can't really comment on that either. Obviously, I was not part of the post-production team and the editing and all of that, but I can only speak to what I know. But I will say that Cody Newton is an incredible DP, visionary. Him and Tori working together on this film, you guys could see all the love that went into it. It was a long time in the making, so.
Yeah, I feel like some of it was seamless. Like some of it I feel like may have been DFX, and some of it I had a hard time telling where it was. It was everywhere. And I know sometimes when you do something constant like that, continuity is so hard. The Offering, I saw a lot of gunplay. Big fan of that. I like the way you handle your weapons, sir. A lot of Hollywood does not get that right. So can you guys go into some of how you designed your characters? Some of your, particularly your costuming was very interesting. But some of, I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong person. Some of that, and then also kind of your choice in the weapons and how you developed that would be great. We'll start with you.
All right, so I do a lot of taxidermy, so I had a bunch of animal pieces laying around. And I utilized those when I heard of James's idea about, these kind of out in the middle of nowhere, trying to really get to the depth of that. Like, all right, these people are all going to be, hunters and really live life to the, to that extent. So my wand is a turkey head that I had shot a turkey a year ago, and I named him Henry. And he's got like the claw on it and everything. So it was really fun to use that. And then my staff had a deer leg, because I had originally taxidermied it so that I could make it into a gun rack and put it on my wall, and I just got busy with work. And so now it is a staff. And all the costumes, I'm a firm believer that actors will do their best when they feel most in character, and so I know I do, so yeah, we spent 50 hours in about 2.5 days just doing costuming. I had a friend fly up from Florida, who I've known her since 2nd grade, so we've got the same type of style, and we just busted that shit out, and super happy with that. Like, even when it came down to very small details, like Harker's holster for his gun, because John actually sawed off the end of that shotgun for the movie, and so it'd be nice, he can speak to that on that.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. And then when it came down to the holster, I wanted it to look like a man tried his best to sew it, so I made the stitching like kind of crooked, and you don't see those little details, but it meant something to me, and it was an extra 5 minutes. That's just how I am.
Yeah, so she's definitely referring to prop guns. Do you have anything you want to comment on any of that?
Sure thing. So I'm an executive protection agent. I've been trained by the Israeli Tactical, and we do a lot of hand-to-hand combat, a lot of weapons training, and I do feel like handling your weapons correctly on screen is something that is very valuable. If anyone's ever shot, they can see those details. If you ever a cry scene, and if you ever cried, you know when it's fake, you know when it's real. When you shoot your gun, you know when it's right, and then when it's not. The recoil of the weapon, how you hold it correctly, how you enter rooms, how you take down people. They're all very technical, and if you have an actor in a scene where it's just someone protecting themselves and grabbing a gun and shooting somebody, that's great. But if you're playing a tactician or someone that's supposed to be trained, you should do it properly. So I'll consult on films for those type of things, make sure people handle the weapons safe and properly. But yes, the shotgun is a late 1800s double barrel hammer shotgun. It is registered as an AOW. It does work, and we have no live ammo on site ever for those things. We do great safety checks. Everybody sees the gun whether you want to or not. We handle them with respect, and we take pride in doing things right. The fight scenes, the tactical stuff, the safety, the how you and I work together.
Yeah, no, I was impressed you had a whole proper safety meeting with the gun. I was like, oh, we're really doing things right.
But also we have a lot of scenes where we were really close for hours.
Yeah, there's some, hopefully in the director's cut, you'll see he actually has a beautiful monologue and some very beautiful real tears. So hopefully at a future convention, the director's cut, we'll be able to see that version.
Yeah, so we didn't have an intimacy director, but we talked a lot. I was carrying her and over her, like, lurching. She was very gracious, as her name is, but we had a good time doing it. And James is very stuck to the script. Awesome story, but he gave us that opportunity to imbibe a little bit and be able to grow and work with the scenes to make them work with our style and stuff. But he was on point and got the message down very well.
We're gonna do one more question for Boy from Below. A lot of star power. Felissa Rose, Dee Snider, Spooky Medicine, how did all that come together? If you want to comment on it, and what was the vibe like on scene with everybody?
Tori knew what he wanted. Yeah, you named pretty much a lot of the names that came in, and Tori thought a lot about what he wanted to do with this, who he wanted to bring in. A lot of what you see these filmmakers do when they're bringing in names is doing just this, showing up to conventions, networking, making yourself known, introducing yourself. So when you guys are here this weekend, make sure that you're taking the opportunity to talk to people. Felissa is here, other actors are here, they are interested in doing other independent horror films. So really networking is what it's all about, and just being smart and strategic about it, having a good solid script, presenting it in a professional way, but don't underestimate the power of just asking, you know?
Okay, thanks so much for attending. I'm Duke Shoulders. This is the Days of the Dead Film Festival. Please stick around for the next block. Thank you guys so much.
Don't stick around for the next block. Head across the street.
Now remind me, we have Ward's right across
Yep.
the hallway, please.